Hello and welcome back to a new video here at Breakout Trading. You are probably getting tired of me saying this, but the SPY has closed at a new all-time high and the bears are not happy. As we close with this nice little hammer candle on the daily chart, giving us very nice momentum going into next week, the market is still very strong. So I'm going to start this video a little bit differently, and I'm going to go over a day trade that I absolutely smashed today. Roku had this huge day on Wednesday before pulling back just a little bit. Indecision doji candle, not sure what it wanted to do next, and then the rip today. So let's take a look at this trade a little bit more in depth. I trade on the 5-minute chart when doing day trades, and Roku was gapping a little bit pre-market, not too much, and then this huge volume of bullish buyers came in, and I spent the majority of this big green candle right here trying to get filled, as my contracts were not having too much luck getting filled. You could say I missed out on quite some gains right here, but did get into 2 contracts long right at 167.50, rode them up to right here, added one more contract because I was confident in another push up, and it did just that, and sold all 3 of my contracts for 11.5 Rs, my biggest win of August. And wow, Roku touched all-time highs before ultimately pulling back and distributing for the remainder of the day. But I will be looking at Roku again. If we can close above the high of this wick right here, you could see we did close just below previous highs. So Roku looking very strong still. Let's move into some stocks we've been keeping an eye on all week, with Starbucks had its big move today as we called. A breakout of this resistance level right here was extremely key for Starbucks, and it just had this big steady continuation upwards today. So if we close right at this previous, I guess you could say, another resistance zone. So if we could open up above there, we're going to fill the gap into the 90s and possibly even higher. Disney, same kind of deal. Had this little retest of previous support and been on a tear this week. Closed above this resistance level, and now we are on the run up into the 140s, looking very good to continue higher. The market is just still printing money, so be a bull. Please do not short anything. You will be crying hysterically. Shake Shack. This is one Greg mentioned yesterday that we'd been watching for a little bit but haven't taken any action on. And you can see it has been heating up, and these patterns, they all look kind of the same. You can see it has a top here, and once it passes through those previous resistance levels, it's just on the fly. So I entered a swing position on Shake Shack today around 65.20. I kind of expect this little dip move right here and then a continuation higher, but Shake Shack has so much room to run. There is nothing really stopping it from getting up all the way into the 90s again. So expect Shake Shack to get a little wild here. This one will be on our watch list for the next few days and weeks. I'm going to take a look at Nike. This is one we haven't really looked at, but I have been watching it. I just wanted to show you guys how important these resistance levels are. We had a top here and a top here. That was all-time high. That's close to all-time high. And when we break through those levels, it's in brand new territory. There is nothing stopping this stock from continuing higher. You see it broke through, distributed, broke out, now distributing once again. Probably going to keep doing the same thing and go higher. Netflix was the big mover on Wednesday, a massive bullish candle, and I said we would be watching this one closely with a little bit of a pullback, and it is doing just that. You could probably say that this area it's at right now could be a little bit of a support zone. It could bounce off here and go higher, or it could even come back down and retest these levels. So we'll be watching Netflix for a swing trade opportunity. Shopify, this is one me and Greg were both in, but I exited my position today for a tiny loss. Wasn't loving the movement in it, so I decided to just cut it quick and move my money elsewhere. But it will probably hang around and consolidate for a little bit, or it could just pop off this level right here. I really won't be interested in it again until it crosses the high of this wick right here. So got to give Shopify a little bit of time before it makes its big run higher. And Microsoft to finish off the video. What a chart this is. We've been watching this one all week. Greg is still in a swing position on it. It has been riding the hype of Microsoft's acquisition of TikTok. And with the way the market's moving, it looks like this one could just continue even higher. We never know. We could see 240 next week, or we could get a little bit of pullback to retest these levels, but I highly doubt it's going to make its way all the way back down there with just how strong the market is right now. It's truly remarkable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you ended the week on a profitable note. And if not, let us know why and how we can help. Again, comment your tickers, stock reviews, anything you want us to go over. We will do that. And we will catch you next week. See you guys.